And if I've learned anything this year, it's that none of us, not a single one of us, not even me, should ever pick a fight with Kendrick Lamar.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Looks like Lil Wayne is gearing up for a full-on showdown with Kendrick Lamar after that Super Bowl performance. And guess what? SZA and Serena might end up catching some heat too, just for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, and the NFL? Yeah, they're about to be dragged right into this mess. Word on the street is the NFL scrambled to send Lil Wayne an apology letter the second they announced Kendrick as last year's halftime show performer. But here's where it gets juicy. Wayne never acknowledged it. No response, no comment, just complete silence. And you already know, silence can be louder than words. But hold up.
Yeah. We still going?
Nah, this is time sensitive. Let's get it.
No, I'm not gonna be there this week, which means I guess there's a seat to fill. Shout out to New Orleans, but I've been working on something very special.
What's really fueling Wayne's beef? If you think it's got something to do with Drake, think again. That situation was messy in its own way. See? Drake allegedly pulled the ultimate betrayal, getting involved with Wayne's ex while Wayne was locked up. Imagine finding that out fresh out of jail. Wayne was so messed up about it, he even said, "I woke up still feeling effed up about the effed up day that I had." Wayne straight up admitted, "I'm used to arguing with my girl every day, but finding out she messed with Drake? That was the worst thing I could have ever found out."
I really do want to say thank you again for what you've done for my life, for my family, for my friends, for all my collaborators, all the producers, all the other artists that I work with. You know, the ones that didn't turn, I mean, the ones that still real, you know.
So if he's already been through that nightmare, there's no way he's coming for Kendrick just because of Drake. Nah, this runs way deeper. This whole thing, it's about protecting the YMCMB legacy. And let's be real, Wayne's ego isn't about to take a hit without a fight. The entire crew is still salty over how everything went down. And now, Wayne's convinced this was all orchestrated by none other than his longtime rival Jay-Z, all just to slight him and his squad. That realization, a major wake-up call. Now let's take it back. 2006. Lil Wayne was on the verge of signing with Def Jam, but at the last minute, he renewed his deal with Cash Money instead. And guess who was running Def Jam at the time? Yep, Jay-Z. That single decision set off a feud that lasted for years, one that had both of them trading diss tracks non-stop.
Jay-Z has spoken out on Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl announcement. In a statement shared by Hot 97, Jay-Z praised Lamar's upcoming Super Bowl performance, calling him a once-in-a-generation.
Fans even started saying, Lil Wayne is the gang. And now, that old rivalry might be heating up all over again. Wayne was already solidified as the GOAT, but then the conversation shifted. Suddenly, it wasn't just about him. It turned into Jay-Z verses. Drake and fans weren't holding back. They were throwing shade left and right, hyping up Drake as the superior rapper. One fan even said, "I think Drake has had a longer run at the top than Jay-Z did." Now, do you think Jay-Z took that as a compliment? Not a chance. Word is, Jay's been holding on to that grudge like a scorned ex who just won't let go, and he wasn't about to miss his shot. Then boom, Drake and Kendrick get into it. But before things could go too far, Kendrick had to pause the beef. And guess what came next? The Super Bowl halftime show. And who's pulling the strings on that? Jay-Z himself. Now here's where it gets messy. Jay-Z handpicks Kendrick Lamar to headline in Lil Wayne's own hometown. Fans say Jay saw the perfect chance to take a direct shot at YMCMB, and he took it. And the internet, it went into full meltdown mode.
I know Serena very well, and I know that she'll hear it loud and clear, but she'll also not hate me for it because it's lighthearted.
Twitter turned into a straight-up YMCMB fan rally with everyone jumping in to pick a side. Nicki Minaj was the first to set things off when she tweeted, "Denying a young black man what he rightfully put in this game for no other reason but your ego." And let's be real, we all knew exactly who she was calling out.
Number one, you got that. You have the number one album. You have 20 songs in the Billboard Hot 100, Top 100. That's unbelievable.
It's been a slow week.
Yeah. Congratulations on
Thank you
that's
so much.
That's
it's
so
an
rad.
honor. Yeah. No, thank you for everyone that supported, and we're all very grateful. It's one.
Then Birdman decided it was time to speak up, stepping out of the shadows to drop his own message. Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Wayne, YM, CMB.
I remember when I was about like 17 years old. I was in a parking lot and I was watching Jay-Z. For me, that was really a moment that unlocked something in my mind. It made me realize that all this is possible, you know. So I want to thank him, both of them.
I'ma make these ninjas respect us on Gladys. Oh, it was on. But just when things couldn't get any messier, Kendrick shook the table even more. He dropped his album GNX, and in the song Whacked Out Murals, he mentioned Lil Wayne by name. He rapped, "Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my Raleigh chain proud." Irony? I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. But here's where it gets real shady. Kendrick threw in a coded shot at Wayne, rapping, "Won the Super Bowl, and now it's the only one, congratulate me. All these knob when agitated, I'm just glad they showing they faces. Quite frankly, plenty artists, but they outdated, old flows, trying to convince me that they favorite."
Does not want Kendrick to perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. That is the play here. All this is because he does not want Kendrick to perform that song at the Super Bowl. Lord child, it's now.
Star. At this point, the YMCMB legacy is on the ropes, hanging by a thread. Someone has to step up and save the day, because in the rap game, when the stakes are this high, it's only a matter of time before the next move gets played. And just like that, the YMCMB empire was looking shaky. Fans were divided, industry insiders were whispering, and the whole hip-hop world was watching closely. But if there's one thing about Lil Wayne, he's not the type to let his legacy get disrespected without a fight. Sources say Wayne's been cooking up something serious behind the scenes. Some are even speculating that a diss track could be on the way. And let's not forget, when Lil Wayne decides to respond, he doesn't just drop bars, he burns bridges. Meanwhile, Birdman has been making some bold moves, reaching out to key industry players to make sure YMCMB's name stays in the conversation. There are even rumors that Drake might be re-entering the battle, but after everything that's happened between him and Wayne, would he even be welcome back? And here's where it gets even wilder. Wayne's inner circle is convinced this whole situation was a calculated setup from the start.
Man, I did not crip walk like that at Wimbledon. Ooh, I would have been fine. It was all love.
Some say Jay-Z was playing chess, not checkers, making moves behind the scenes to ensure YMCMB takes a hit while Kendrick thrives. But one thing's for sure, the storm is far from over, and the next move, it could change everything. It's diss track time, but the real question is, who's bold or reckless enough to go head to head with Kendrick? Drake? Out of the equation. Word is, he's still licking his wounds after Kendrick's ruthless bars. Birdman? Not touching this with a 10-foot pole. And Nicki Minaj? Oh, she's too smart to risk upsetting the barbs over this one. So now, the streets are saying the GOAT himself, Lil Wayne, is the only one who can step up and save YMCMB's reputation. And let's be real, Wayne felt those shots from Kendrick's album. The timing was too perfect.
I wanted to announce this before we even get into gambling. Because I'm excited. But February 9th, for anybody that's watching from Australia, I'm coming back to Australia the first time in 8 years.
Right after Kendrick dropped, Wayne took to social media with a cryptic post saying, "Man, WTF I do? I just be chillin', and they still come from my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me. But I shall destroy if disturbed. On me. Love." Oh, he's warning them. And when Wayne sends out a warning, it usually means he's about to fire back. Behind the scenes, Wayne's been quietly cooking up something major. While everyone else was hyped over the Super Bowl halftime show, Wayne was low-key teasing Carter 6. And when someone asked if he'd be at the big game, he didn't even hesitate, just shut it down with a cold no. So now the question is Wayne really about to step into the ring and clap back at Kendrick? Because if he does, this might be one of the biggest rap showdowns of the decade. With all eyes on him, Lil Wayne is at a crossroads. Does he let this slide, or does he step up and remind everyone why he's the GOAT? And from what insiders are saying, Wayne isn't the type to let disrespect go unchecked. Rumors are flying that Carter 6 isn't just an album, it's a statement. Sources close to Wayne say he's been locked in the studio. And trust me, he's not just laying down verses. He's crafting a response. If Kendrick thought he could take a shot without consequences, he might have just poked the wrong bear. And let's not forget, Wayne's battle-tested. This is the same man who went toe-to-toe with some of the biggest names in the industry and came out untouched. He's not new to this. He's built for this. Fans are already buzzing that a full-on lyrical war could be coming, and if Wayne decides to drop a diss, it's going to be headline news. Meanwhile, social media is going crazy. Some are writing for Kendrick, saying the new generation is taking over, while others are convinced Wayne is about to shut down the competition once and for all. One thing is clear, this isn't over. Now the only question left, when is Wayne going to make his move? Because when he does, it's going to shake the entire rap game.
This shit, that shit's like, I have to be who I am authentically, and if, the world can't accept that, then so be it. But who rocking with it, I'm gonna put it all the way out there, whether it's in private or whether it's on the main stage.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people and a lot of artists stand.
With the tension at an all-time high, everyone's waiting on Lil Wayne's next move. The industry knows he's not one to let shots slide, and if history has taught us anything, it's that when Wayne feels disrespected, he fires back hard. Insiders are whispering that Wayne has been cooking up something lethal in the studio. Some say it's a direct response to Kendrick, others believe he's stacking up an entire album filled with subliminal shots. Either way, Carter 6 just became the most anticipated project of the year. But now, it's your turn to weigh in. Is Lil Wayne about to go nuclear on Kendrick, Jay-Z, and the NFL in his upcoming album? And will he really throw shots at Serena Williams just for standing on that stage? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest drama. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. See you in the next video.